Welcome back to the channel. Alright y'all, the heat's on, it's June, and the bass is pulling offshore. And if you're not out there with the right baits, you're gonna miss the bite. Today I'm gonna show you 3 baits that's catching fish for me right now. This isn't theory, this is what's working. I'll break down how I'm fishing each one and when to pick it up. Let's get into it. When the fish first start pulling offshore, they're gonna be the deepest they're gonna be all summer long. And for me right now, that's anywhere from 25 to 30 foot, sometimes a little deeper. Not many baits gonna be able to get down that deep. So for me, when I find a school 25 to 30 foot or deeper, my first choice is gonna be the Carolina rig. I can feel if the bottom's hard, soft, the sweet spots, and it's not super aggressive. Because these schools at Rayburn, Toledo Bend get beat on. So I want something in between finesse and power fishing. And for me, the Carolina rig is the technique I prefer. Yep, the old ball and chain. I like a 7/4 heavy, fast action tip on my Carolina rig rods. I use 20-pound Seaguar Red Label for my main line. I use 15-pound Red Label Seaguar for my leader line. I use a 3/4 egg sinker for my weight, which comes through brush problems way better than a 1 ounce or heavier. Take my word on it. I use a red 6mm bead and a clear 6mm bead. I use a black clacker and a number 6 swivel. I use a number 4 worm hook. And most of the time, although I will throw a brush hog or a worm, I'm throwing a watermelon red fluke. On a reel for my Carolina rig, I like a fast gear ratio reel. This is a 7:1:1. If you want a complete breakdown on my Carolina rig, check out the video I made on my Carolina rig setup on my channel. Here's an actual clip of me fishing the Carolina rig yesterday, catching a bass.
There you go. Find a largemouth.
Getting that boat lifting. What I did me. How y'all doing, boys? Got us one, baby. Limbo. Next bait I want to talk about is a spoon. When the bass are real active, you don't have to slow down and go to the Carolina rig or a drop shot or anything finessey. They're just fired up and ready to bite. That's when I'm gonna pick up the spoon. This is the Johnson Sprite spoon. You get this from Academy, or you can order it from Bass Pro Shops online. I do recommend changing the hook. You will bend them. But other than that, this is a great spoon. It's my go-to spoon. I like the price point on it compared to other spoons out there, and to me it does just as good. I fish Rayburn, Toledo Bend a lot, and it is full of timber. So the cheapest spoon works best for me, even though most of the time you get it back, because it's pretty easy to undo a spoon when it gets snagged. But when you're fishing in a forest, like Rayburn, Toledo Bend, it adds up quick when you lose them. On the spoon, I like the same rod I use on my Carolina rig. 7/4 heavy action fast tip rod, 7:1:1 or faster gear ratio, and 20-pound Seaguar Red Label line. Here's a clip of me fishing the spoon recently, catching a big. I don't know what that is. be.
Maybe. Oh.
That's just a big old catfish.
You ain't get it till you see it.
I hope it's a bass, but I doubt it. Good night. I can't move him. Get the net, get the net. Hurry.
Where you at?
Right here, right here, right here. Oh my goodness. I just said I hope it's a bass. Oh my God.
Oh.
I shouldn't have bullflipped it, but I did me. Oh my goodness.
My
Y'all
God.
looking at this? Oh. All right, now I'm shaking.
Oh.
How y'all doing, boys?
Wait, here we go.
Did I tell you I like the white bass fish?
Where's the scale?
How y'all doing, boys?
Where's the scale?
I think it's in the glove compartment or there. Now that's a bass, baby. A spoon bass. A Sam Rayburn spoon bass. How y'all doing, boys? Did I already say that? There, yeah.
Hang on.
And last but not least, when the school's been pressured, they don't want to bite the Carolina rig or a crankbait or a spoon or whatever you're throwing at them. That's the time to break out the finesse tactics, and that's the old drop shot for me. Anything from a little swim bait to a trick worm or your favorite bait to put on it. The drop shot will get you a few more extra bites. I like a 7-foot medium heavy rod, a 6:3-to-1 gear ratio, Power Pro braid 20 pound for the main line, depending on the cover. Especially at Toledo Bend and San Rayburn, where there's a lot of wood and trees and you name it. Seaguar red label 12 to 15 pound, depending on the situation. 1/0 drop shot hook. I like a 3/8 sinker or heavier in windy conditions. How y'all doing, boys? That's a good one. Oh, drop shot bass, baby. Heck yeah, we'll take those all day long. Nice, and put him back, get back out there. So those are my top 3 baits for offshore fishing in June. Simple, proven, and been putting fish in the boat for me every trip. If this helped you out, drop a like and let me know what's working for you down in the comments. I appreciate y'all watching, and I'll see y'all next time.